On behalf of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander and First Deputy Prime Minister, inaugurated the launch of the 2018 Youthful Festival, the first international global youth festival for the Sustainable Development Goals at Isa Town Sports City. The international festival, held under the patronage of His Majesty the King and organized by the Ministry of Youth and Sport Affairs in partnership with the United Nations Development Programme UNDP, aims to raise awareness among youth regarding steps taken to recognize and achieve the UN's SDGs through a wide range of activities and events. During the launch, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince highlighted the kingdom's achievements in meeting various SDGs in line with its comprehensive development program led by His Majesty King Hamad. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince further highlighted the importance of spreading awareness of the SDGs to youth as they play an integral role as future leaders of the kingdom's development. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince went on to praise the efforts of the representative of His Majesty the King for Charity Work and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sport, and President of Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, as well as the organizers in planning the international event. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince noted the event's role in educating youth on the importance of working towards the SDGs and of understanding the crucial requirements needed for long-term development. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince emphasized that the kingdom's partnership with the UNDP in organizing events such as this one underscores Bahrain's continued commitment in cooperating and coordinating with international institutions on achieving the SDGs to benefit the country and its citizens. The representative of His Majesty the King for Charity Work and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sport, and the President of Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, then gave a speech in which he highlighted Bahrain's achievements in reaching various SDGs. His Royal Highness Sheikh Nasser further emphasized the kingdom's commitment to youth empowerment by supporting the efforts and initiatives aimed at strengthening their role in society. His Highness Sheikh Nasser went on to welcome all those participating in the festival and noted that the role of future generations in working towards accelerating sustainable development and its benefits to all. The ceremony also included various performances and a short film. His Highness Sheikh Nasser then honored the winners of the 2018 Nasser bin Hamad International Youth Creativity Award, an initiative made to encourage youth to participate in the SDGs change process using multiple creative mediums.
Kumari from India. It was on 19th, I guess, when I got a call from Bahrain. The people said that I was qualified for the competition, and I was on 7th heaven. I was so happy. I was like, oh, I got selected. This is my first international competition. So when I contact them, they were like, you don't need to worry about anything. I was so proud. I was so happy. I was like, yeah. When I entered the hotel, I met so many people from Philippines, China, Japan, and there's so many people, not only from the NBH awards, but there were some volunteers also, and they were also helping for this competition. It was such a good experience to meet good people, and they have taken a very good care of us. The room, the food, everything, and people were so communicative, because while I was coming, I mailed them and they replied. I called them, they picked up the call, and they were like very interactive. There was like no problem. I just came and I'm enjoying this place. And Bahrain is a beautiful country, to be honest. When I landed, I was like, oh, this place is so pretty.
Engineer Ali Jafar Al-Lawati, head of the Omani delegation. We are honored to participate in such a festival and encourage the young and the youth to implement the goals of the sustainable development. And we are thankful to the Bahraini government and the Ministry of Youth and Sports for organizing such a festival.
Jihan Al-Khatib, attendee of the festival. It's heartwarming to see the Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs working towards the Sustainable Development Goal. They have many initiatives regarding that, but the fact that they have dedicated 17 events to 17 different goals, it's actually life-changing and shows how much Bahrain is committed to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. You see people from all around the world coming here to honor these goals and work towards them. So shout out to the ministry who are doing such a great job.
My name is Arafat Yagut from Yemen. I participate in architecture. I'm a student. NBH Award is a great award that youth participate in such a great event. I participate in this event and hope to be one of the winners, and thank God I'm one. And it's a great feeling to be here, and it's a great atmosphere with a great and fun people.
Her Excellency Ms. Waqa bin Saeed Al-Saleh, Minister of Health, opened the Support Center for Child and Family Care at Riyadh Complex in the presence of a number of officials from the Ministry of Health and members of the center. The center provides counseling and psychotherapy services for children aged 3 to 18 years.
طبعا اليوم احنا في افتتاح احد المراكز اللي تعتبر من المراكز الرائدة والمهمة في رعاية الصحة النفسية للأطفال، وهو مركز مساندة للاستشارات والتدريب. هذا المركز بالتأكيد راح يضيف إضافة كبيرة إلى مملكة البحرين كقطاع خاص، ووزارة الصحة تعمل مع هذا المراكز وتشجع على مثلها، وخاصة أن فلسفة علاج النفسي للأطفال باللعب هي فلسفة جديدة ونظام جديد، ويزيل الوصمة ما يخص بعلاج النفسي للأطفال. وخاصة نحن في هذا الشهر هو اليوم العالمي للصحة النفسية، التي تشمل الصحة النفسية للكبار والأطفال على وجه الخصوص، ونتمنى أن تكون في مثل هذا النوع من المراكز الرائدة موجودة عندنا في البحرين، والكل يستفيد منها، سواء لطلبة المدارس أو الأطفال الذين يعانون من مشاكل نفسية.
The purpose of the center is to assist children suffering from emotional and behavioral problems associated with emotional attachment disorders, anxiety, trauma, challenging behavior, and other issues.
Helping children, and through play therapy, it is directed to children aged 3 to 12, where we use play therapy, and the children from 12 to 18 we use counseling with them. The objectives is to extend helping hand for children with emotional and psychological, emotional issues such as shyness, fear, children who get bullied at school, school rejection, children of divorce, bereaved children, lots of issues that children usually if they face and they need psychological help, we can extend our help to them. We have therapists in the center who are trained in play therapy and also in other methods, especially in dealing with adolescents.
The center has a number of therapeutic approaches and counseling for individual needs of each child, as well as parents or other caregivers.
To start with, I'd like to thank Dr. Siham Luswayer for establishing such a center, Al-Musanada. This is a center which is specialized in providing a play therapy, which is a very important concept, to help children to overcome psychological and behavioral problems. These problems are not the problems that needs doctors, psychiatrists always. It needs psychotherapists, it needs educational therapists, play therapists to help kids to express the hidden feelings, negative feelings they have, in order to help them to overcome those feelings and help them to learn how to handle those anger they have. This concept of play therapy is not well known everywhere. So I'd like really to thank her, because this helps a big sector of children, like children who go through bullying at schools, children who have selective silence, what we call, those children who go through problems of divorce in the family. For example, one of the playrooms have two different playhouses, like mimicking the real houses, where the child goes once to the father, another day, a few days to the mother's side, and they try to make the child express how does he feel towards all of that. So they make him handle the anger they have through the crisis of the life, which even children, by the way, go through it. So thanks a lot for such a center, establishing such a center. We'd like to see many branches. And by the way, this center needs support. So donors are always needed, donations are needed. Sponsoring a kid, although it's a non-profit organization, but there's a very nominal fee to help running the cost of such a center. So donors are really welcomed.
It's worth mentioning that the center provides psychological treatment services, psychological counseling, therapy, collective and parental counseling and education, as well as workshop presentations and training programs to achieve the objectives of the center.
ahead of the competition, the Gravity Indoor Skydiving is hosting training sessions for the athletes in preparation for the upcoming 3rd FAI World Cup of Indoor Skydiving. Outdoor events and entertainment will take place at the Gravity Village from October 25th to 28th, and the invitation to attend is open to the general public. The championship is organized by Gravity Indoor Skydiving in collaboration with the Bahrain Air Sports Federation. More than 100 teams from 25 countries will take part in the event, bringing together the most advanced indoor skydiving athletes from all around the world. Gravity's wind tunnel is hosting the teams during the pre-event training period by operating for 24 hours in the 7 days leading up to the first day of the competition, making it the first ever tunnel in the world to operate for such a long period.
So this is the World Cup. Gravity has hosted 2 previous competitions in the build-up to this, but this is a main international World Championship. I've been flying for about 5 years, but the preparation for this competition has been about a year and a half. Like I said, there were 2 previous competitions which are all part of the preparation and the build-up, but I'd say I've been training for this particular competition for about a year and a half. The Gravity Village is amazing. You know, you've experienced it yourself. Lots of different teams from around the world are now starting to arrive. There's been a lot of hard work that has been put in for the preparation of this particular competition. You can just walk around the village and you can pick up on the excitement. It's just a really positive environment, so it's very exciting. It's good.
So it's not the first time for me. I've actually been competing for better part of 6 years. But this is the biggest competition that's actually ever been held in indoor skydiving. So it's pretty exciting. We've been practicing for this specific competition for the last 5-6 months, seriously, just for this competition. But Garth and I have been training together for the past almost 2 years now. So all of the best teams in the world are here. So it really can be anybody's game. Our expectation is that we come and we fly our best, and hopefully we end up there on the podium. The atmosphere from the competition side is always amazing. The amount of people that show up, and everybody's friends, and it's really cool. And then also the atmosphere from the management, from Gravity side, is really, really awesome. So they, like I said, they're putting on the best competition that's ever been held. So that's exciting.
The 3rd FAI World Cup of Indoor Skydiving will feature various disciplines of flying across the 3 days of the contest, including 4-way formation skydiving, 4-way vertical formation skydiving, 2-way dynamic, 4-way dynamic, and freestyle. The competitions will be evaluated by official FAI judges and a jury to determine the World Cup champions in each discipline.
We compete since 4 years, I think. And we've been training all year round. We just do competition. That's part of our job. So we compete since 4 years, and the main obstacle it's always yourself. It's always you compete with yourself. So we train really hard for the competition, and we see what we can do at the end. It's only the second day of training. Like there is not everyone. Almost no team are here yet. So we won one of the first team here. So. But it looks really good. Like the building is huge, the tunnel is nice. It's good.
No, it's not the first time. I compete since 2011. And with my teammate Leonard Blanchon, we did a lot of competition. We won 2 World Championships, and so So yeah, we used to compete. I'm competing since 2011, so it's 7 years old. I think it's gonna be a really good competition. All the best team will come in Bahrain to fight for the competition, and the organization also looks really nice. I could see in all Bahrain some advertisement about the competition, so it will be really cool.
Actually, it's not the first time, it's our third competition, and we're really grateful because Gravity gave us this chance. But this is the biggest competition until now, the World Cup. So honestly, we wanna try to fly our best. We don't see other teams, we're focused in our team and how we can do it better. I think this is the best way. It's amazing, but we haven't seen anything yet. The next few days it will be awesome. I can't wait for that.
So the first competition was in Warsaw in 2016, and this is the second World Cup for me. I'm really excited. It's good. When I first went to World Cup, I saw many good flyers and different style, and this is something very interesting to look at and to see how people from different parts of the world use different the body in the wind, and it is very interesting. You can see it is different, and it's not so often that we come together and we see something happening. For me, it's like a big celebration. At the daytime we are training, in between sessions you can go swim in a swimming pool, and it's very good. It's one of the best conditions for training. Yeah, I really like it.
The winners of the 2018 World FAI World Championship will become the official world champions in indoor parachuting, which has recently been recognized by IPC. Competitors are also eligible to win a share of the $200,000 prize money. The first-time parachuting athletes have been certified in this way in an IPC category. Education Minister Dr. Majid bin Ali Al-Naimi, the chairman of the Higher Education Council, patronized the opening ceremony of the British University in Sar. The celebration was attended by British Ambassador to Bahrain Simon Martin, President of the University of Salford, Manchester Professor Helen Marshall, members of the Higher Education Council, Secretariat General and presidents of the local universities. The Education Minister expressed congratulations on the opening of the university and starting to receive its first batch of students. He stressed that the inauguration of the university in cooperation with the UK-based University of Salford, Manchester is considered as an added value to the higher education sector in Bahrain and the whole region. The inauguration, he stressed, is within the framework of the Higher Education Council's effort to encourage investments in this vital sector and attract well-reputed international universities to provide distinguished academic programs that cater to the needs of the labor market and the requirements of sustainable development. Dr. Al-Naimi affirmed that Bahrain's stride in developing education, including the higher one, which witnessed equality leap in the prosperous era of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. He also pointed out that the kingdoms will celebrate next year the centennial regular education in it. The British ambassador hailed the setting up of the University of Bahrain in partnership with one of the most important universities in the UK. He praised growing relations between the two friendly countries over 200 years, lauding Bahrain's keenness on hosting pioneering projects in various fields. Professor Helen Marshall said that the University of Salford is classified 36th internationally according to the QS World University Rankings.
She added what encouraged it to come to Bahrain is the higher educational law and the investment climate in the kingdom. The education minister toured the university and got informed about its facilities, which will serve students throughout their education in various disciplines to obtain an internationally recognized degrees. Education Ministry Under Secretary for Resources and Services Dr. Mohammed Mubarak Jum'a received British Council Regional Director John Burham and Bahrain-based British Council Director Richard Rose. Dr. Jum'a discussed with them joint cooperation focusing on the ministry's effort to promote English language learning. The meeting was attended by Bahrain Training Institute BTI Acting Director General Dr. Samah Al-Ajawi and British Council Programs and Projects Officer Noura Al-Sabah. Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of the United Arab Emirates Dr. Anwar bin Mohammed Girgash received the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the United Arab Emirates Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa. The ambassador highlighted the strong brotherly relations between the two countries, which are based on respect, historical ties, and joint coordination at all levels. The two sides discussed a number of issues of mutual interest and affirmed their keenness to continue joint coordination regarding all issues. Bahrain Airport Company BAC, the operator and managing body of Bahrain International Airport BIA, in collaboration with Gulf Air, the national carrier of Bahrain, and Gulf Aviation Academy GAA, the kingdom's premier aviation and logistics training academy, held a breast cancer prevention and women's wellness day. In attendance were BAC Chief Executive Officer Mohammed Yusuf Al Bin Falah, GAA Chief Executive Officer Dr. Dhafar Al Abbasi, Gulf Air Chief Executive Officer Kashmir Koko, and a number of employees to show their support in the awareness of breast cancer, where some employees received a full consultation and examination at the Gulf Air headquarters.
you